W.F. House presents an unabridged recording of Agent Asha, Double Trouble Alert by Sophie Deen, narrated by Sindhu Vee. Prologue, October 4, 11:45 p.m. Down a long dark corridor, down a long dark flight of stairs, stood the entrance to the secure coding chamber at Shelly Inc., the largest and most powerful tech company on the planet. It was a giant door made of titanium, and it could only be unlocked with a special fingerprint. Behind the door, the room was dim. The only light came from the 3 screens at a central desk, which bathed Shelly Belly, the company's founder and the world's youngest trillionaire, in an eerie blue glow. There was the gentle sound of the ocean playing from a speaker and the tap-tap of Shelly's fingers on the keyboard. She stopped typing to stretch her hands. They ached from hours of coding. Without thinking, she reached for the gold locket around her neck, where she kept an old photo of her long-lost friend, Geeti. A buzzer sounded, and Shelly pressed a button on her desk. With a soft hiss, the thick door opened, and a figure stepped in from the shadows. "Snacks!" called out Ricardo, Shelly's head of PR. "Thanks, Ricky Bay," said Shelly vaguely, her gaze never leaving her screen. "But I'm way too swamped to eat. I've just made a massive upgrade to the Shell X's powers. So just let me focus, okay?" But Shelly waved him away and started typing. Her fingers flew over the keyboard. "And done. That's it," she said, looking pleased. "But I want it to be a big surprise at the launch, so no telling, okay?" Ricardo nodded solemnly. With a smile, Shelly stood up and flicked the switch. The room filled with light. The wall behind her was covered in sticky notes, flow charts, and diagrams of robot parts. Shelly whipped a dust sheet away to reveal a life-size robot. Its eyes glowed blue and scanned Ricardo from head to toe. "Say hello to the world's first robot twin," Shelly said, circling around the robot. "You know how boring it is when you're a million times cleverer than the person you're talking to?" She looked thoughtful for a moment. "I guess you don't have that problem, Ricky Bay, but I do. Anyway, I always wished I had a true equal, a friend, a twin. So I made one." Ricardo clasped his hands together. "So it's not just a helper robot, it's a twin? Amazing! I love twins. But how are we going to make a twin for everyone who buys a Shell X?" "That's where my genius comes in," Shelly said excitedly. "I've added advanced AI, artificial intelligence, into Shell X so that it can learn on the go."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?